My friend is having an affair. We plan to tell her husband. I've known Anna 38F since we were in high school. We are part of a group of 5. Now we hang out as families for Christmas, birthdays, Easter, etc. It has been like this for over 10 years. My partner Greg 39M is good friends with Anna's husband Darren 39M. Anna recently told me she is having an affair with one of their family friends, who is also Darren's sister's ex-partner. At the time, I remained non-judgmental and supportive. Once the information set in, and I realized how disloyal and gross the whole situation is, my sense of justice and moral compass came into play. Darren is a good man. Anna says he is a wonderful father and husband, but she just doesn't feel the connection with him anymore despite faking it the last 6 months to keep her secret under wraps. I knew keeping this from Greg may backfire on me. If he found out, I also hid the secret, so I told him. He is shattered for his mate, and it is eating at him. I've told Anna that Greg knows. She's pissed at me for the betrayal, expecting me to take it to my grave. She knows they're catching up soon, and Greg plans to tell him. Anna has not asked for a separation because they have an overseas trip coming up in October. She has told me financially that she can't leave. Keeping in mind, she regularly gets expensive treatments like Botox and taking roids to have her look her best. We want to tell Darren about her affair in 2 weeks. Will we be the assholes? Comments. Comment 1. Why are you waiting? OOP, because my partner who is good mates with Darren works away. He is back in 2 weeks. He feels like it's a conversation that needs to happen in person, particularly if Darren gets angry or really upset. My partner wants to be there for him. Comment 2. You're doing the right thing by waiting. It's not something that anyone should find out about via text. Comment 3. You shouldn't have told her that you told your partner. Now she can do damage control and make you both seem like liars. You do need to tell him sooner, or you'll lose him as a friend, potentially. OOP. I have messages as evidence. Comment 4. She doesn't want to tell him because they have an overseas trip coming up, likely a trip he's paying for, and she wants to leech off him? Tell him. OOP. We will. Comment 5. A lot can happen in a short amount of time. Do you think Anna would turn Darren against you and your husband during this week to 2 week period? I've seen crazier things happen overnight, TBH. I'm leaning more towards not the asshole because you intend on telling him, and I agree that this is more of an in-person conversation. However, I think it's important to consider that waiting that amount of time leaves too much room for the mess to start to spill over. Overall, this is going to be hard on Darren, and I'm sorry that he'll be going through this and that y'all have been looped into her mess. I'll be sending positive thoughts for guidance and, honestly, peace of mind for everyone. Update 0.5. Some great advice here. Let's clear some things up. They have always had separate bank accounts. They do not join money and never have specifically because of how she spends money. They both work and put in a percentage of how much they earn into the home. She does not have access to his money and will not be able to clean it out in the 2 weeks. I know for a fact he keeps a very close eye on the credit cards. While we were away and she was buying unnecessary things like clothing, she made sure to only use her card, not the credit. She says he will question her about it aince they're trying to pay off the house and save for the trip to Bali. We are in Australia, and laws are different. Things will more than likely be 50-50 financially. Greg can't quickly fly or drive back from work. It's a 13-hour drive one way and $600 plane fare. He is FIFO and cannot leave until Randar begins. While we all live in the same state, Australia is pretty damn big. She told me directly she would want the kids to be 50-50. Anna has never liked kids, and while she loves her own, I think the thought of having them full-time sounds like a walking nightmare to her. The person she is having an affair with has lunch with her locally. Sometimes while she is on lunch break from work, they have run into acquaintances multiple times. He comes for family dinner twice a week. The kids have caught Anna sitting on his lap before while Darren is not home. He comes over when Darren is on night shift, while the kids are in the home. Anna has apparently been able to cover up by telling the kids she does his injections and that it's private, so she administered them behind a locked doors. He is also on roids, and she is a nurse. Darren did ask if she was cheating back in January due to her sex drive suddenly becoming very heightened. At the time I thought it was because of a recent surgery she had. I don't think it will be too hard to convince him, and I'd say he has an inkling already. As Anna has said over the past few months, he has become possessive and jealous. For obviously reasons. The family trip planned in October is with another family friend and their family for the husband's 40th birthday. They have split activities, accommodation, etc. I think. We do need to keep in mind that Darren may choose to stay and work it out. In this case, Greg and I will be put in a very awkward position and possibly be removed from the group. Which I am okay with, but a little bit disheartened at the thought of losing people I've spent the last 20 years with. We have moved the meetup to the day Greg flies in Tuesday. If he was flying home sooner, it would have been done sooner. While it's shits I've had to sit on the info guys, by the time we confront him, I will have been told exactly 2 weeks and 3 days. Greg and I agree, in person will be best for this particular friend. Final update first and foremost. Thank you for all the advice. I feel the general consensus is that we are NTA. We were dreading catching up with our friend Darren as we really did not want to be breaking news of this magnitude to him if there was an option for him to either come to the realization himself or her to come clean. Darren texted me Sunday that he had caught her. Greg and I still saw him and offered as much support as possible. She definitely watered down her bullshit, but Greg and I have told Darren what we know, which he has said he is extremely grateful for. She did not apologize or provide reasoning but simply packed her bag and left. The kids stayed with him in the family home. The children were distraught, and Darren seems a broken man. At least now the ball is in his court, and he can see Anna for who she truly is. Darren is a mess, but has plenty of people surrounding him, including her family and friends. As for mine and Anna's friendship, I have decided I will be removing myself from it, and am no longer in contact with her. Nor do I plan to be. I know plenty of people deemed me the for betraying a friend's trust, but was she really a friend blaming and guilting me after making me complicit in her own deceit? I did not mention in the post that Anna had told me the following morning that it was good I knew because now she could use me as an excuse. I don't know loyalty to a friend like that. As for the group, I have messaged them about my stance and why I will be removing myself from Anna. Again, the ball is in their court. It's their decision if they choose to continue a relationship with her.